I'm so bored. There's nothing to watch on YouTube. Nothing but boring videos. This one looks interesting. If you were a kid in the late 2000s and early 2010s, chances are you at some point stumbled upon a Mario Plush video. Mario Plush videos a lot of the times were basically home movies that were just kids recording themselves playing with their Mario plushies. But they weren't always just that. Sometimes they had loads of effort put in, had storylines, and were just overall really well produced. But yeah, there is a lot of, let's just say, ass! And growing up, these videos were one of my favorites in this genre to watch. And yes, I said genre, because the plush community on YouTube is gigantic. But maybe we'll look into that another day. Because today, I want to look back at some of the plush tubers and plush videos featuring the Mario characters that made up my childhood. And maybe yours as well. And we'll see what happened to some of these channels. Let's go! The Cute Mario Brothers channel is one of the first and most well-known channels to include the iconic Mario characters and set the standard for plush videos for years to come, along with featuring Mickey, Jack Skellington, Kermit, and Woody. As you'll see, a lot of these channels include characters outside of the Mario franchise. One of my favorite things about this channel is how distinct the voices and style are. The voices for each of the characters feel unique, and it helps differentiate the differences between all of the channels. This Mario is not the same as, let's say, in SML Mario. The videos themselves also feel very snappy and like early SpongeBob episodes, which is probably the best compliment I can give any of these channels.
But Mario, what happened to hard work and sticking to a healthy diet?
Rewatching some of the videos, they do hold up pretty well and don't look like they have aged that badly, with some exceptions being the camera quality, of course. But keep in mind that a lot of the channels I'll be showing were from the late 2000s and early 2010s, so a fancy camera wasn't the norm for the most part, and people would just basically upload their home videos. But in CMB's case, their later videos did seem like they would improve as the years went on, as they were able to make multiple full-length films, which is pretty impressive considering they worked with what they had, which was their passion and time. My favorite videos of theirs were the Home Alone video, Summer Fun 2, Cousin Mario, and the death of Mario. Looking back at the channel now, unfortunately the channel is retired, as a while back they announced that they would be ending the series as they felt like they had done everything they wanted to do with it, and that they would venture on to their own things. In their goodbye videos, they said that there would be a chance that they would rebrand the channel and conclude the Cute Mario Brothers series with a fourth summer video, but that has yet to be released. The last time they uploaded a video was 2 years ago, and even if it doesn't seem likely to happen anymore, I'll always be thankful for this duo and their fantastic videos, and I wish them the best. SML is a channel that needs no introduction. By far the biggest plush tuber by a milestone, at some point having 10 million subscribers. They're one of the most prominent names associated with the Mario brand, for better or for worse. But that's besides the point. Discussing SML right now would be very difficult because it's hard to find the best place to start because there's just so much beyond the plush toys. But for now, I'll just talk about my history with the channel, and maybe in the future we can discuss deeper. I originally started watching the channel around 2010. I grew up watching a lot of the Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures, which I thought were the funniest things. And looking back, while I don't find them as funny, they're still pretty charming. Mama Luigi was one of my favorite characters. Every time they would show up, I'd be dying of laughter. And this Mario is so iconic that for the longest time, this is who I associated the name Mario with. I also really love their version of Bowser, being a fat lazy dad, and I admit it, I liked Bowser Jr. SML for the most part made skit videos similar to that of Smosh, but when they decided to do stories, they would really be entertaining. I've already mentioned Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures, but other great ones such as Mario and Bowser's Dumb Adventures, Luigi's Mansion, the Pokemon series, and even the holiday episodes. Logan did not disappoint, especially for Thanksgiving. I don't know what it was with that man, but he always had a banger video every Thanksgiving. And he might actually be the reason why I enjoy the holiday as much as I do. But unfortunately, it's clear that most fans weren't really interested in those types of videos. They were more interested into the episodic side of the channel, which is sort of a shame because the Mario and Luigi series never got to end, even though it technically already did since Logan made the season 2 finale essentially the series finale of his channel in case he passed away during surgery, but that's besides the point. During Logan's early years, he used a mix of Mario and licensed characters. But as the years went on, he stopped using the non-Mario characters less and less, with certain exceptions of course like Shrek and Woody. And not to mention the countless Melissa and Doug puppets, which you probably recognize. The funny thing about Logan is that he catapulted the popularity of Bowser Jr., as no one else uploaded videos featuring the character until Logan started doing it. Even if you look back, it'll be hard to find a Bowser Jr. video before Logan's. And looking at it now, there's tons of Bowser Jr. videos, which is insane to see. I'd say the last time I was really into the channel was 2017, when Logan released Toad's Mistake, a remake featuring Zeke, the old voice of Mama Luigi. As for now, due to being one of the more controversial and edgy YouTubers on the platform for a multitude of reasons, in 2021, it all culminated to him allegedly receiving a cease and desist order from Nintendo themselves. In this letter, they said he had to delete all his channels including Super Mario Logan, Super Luigi Logan, Super Bowser Logan, and others. He did unfortunately end up doing this, and the original channel is now gone. But there are still re-uploads of his videos available online. And the crew still does YouTube videos, but they use puppets now, which... oh my god. Is better than quitting, I guess. Again, talking about SML in this short amount of time wouldn't do him justice, I guess, if that's even the word to use, as he definitely is the most infamous plush tuber. So if you want to hear more about SML and get lore recaps, I recommend DubHDude's SML era videos, as they give great overviews of Logan's life and history during those time frames, as well as the SML iceberg. Also check out the SML Re-Uploads channel, as those feature all of the old videos. SML definitely played a large part of my childhood, for better or for worse. I remember there would be inconsistent uploads and every video felt like a treat, and when he got a schedule on track, I would still be excited for new videos. It's nice to know he's still making content for a new generation. Hopefully he's changed his humor and style of video making. I have not seen any recent videos besides the Jeffy's 18th birthday. The humor seems a bit different, so maybe he's changed his style. Maybe that's for the better. Just for a moment, I'm gonna step away from specific channels from my childhood and go through some videos that I remembered when researching for this video. 25 ways to kill a Yoshi. How the hell did we give this video so many views? But honestly, it's all deserved. But poor Yoshi. This video is definitely iconic and everything about it just makes me nostalgic. The handmade Yoshi just adds so much charm to the video. It's so perfect. Mario and Luigi go to the park. Now there's probably hundreds of Mario and Luigi going to the park videos, but this specific one is just so iconic. Just by the thumbnail, it screams nostalgia. Even if the video is just kids having fun, which I think is what made a lot of these videos special in the first place. The Cooking with Chef Mario series of videos were also my favorite to watch because the food looks so scrumptious and I love watching people cook. I definitely need to try that lasagna at some point. Maybe just without the Benefiber. And this really isn't a plush video, but when else am I going to get to talk about Mario underwater? Iconic. Now, let's get back to some plush tubers. You can really tell when you're watching a Goomzilla video. The style to that channel is so unique. Growing up, I wasn't really a fan of the channel because they didn't talk, but honestly, I can say now that in doing my research, I was really entertained by their videos. The way they can convey their characters showing a range of emotions just by throwing around plushies with game audio is really interesting to see. And in doing so, you can still understand what's happening in the video. It's really impressive. I also really appreciate how a lot of the plushies are handmade as well as their sets. It makes the videos feel more personal, and it's something you appreciate more when you look back at. This is definitely going to be a channel I watch a lot more of, as fortunately they're still making videos, and it's amazing to see the passion is still there. Luigi peeps. I've watched their videos so many times growing up, and looking back, while these aren't as great as the others I've mentioned, as these are the prime example of kids just having fun with their plushies, these videos still do hold a place in my heart. Videos like Bowser's Private Island, Mario and Luigi Go Swimming, and the park videos were my favorite to rewatch. And out of everyone here, I definitely rewatch these videos the most. And rewatching again, they feel pretty slow, but I still have nostalgia for them. Unfortunately though, this channel is also retired, having their last video in 2016 and ending off on a cliffhanger with the promise of a Pokemon Go series. But seeing how it's been almost a decade now, that doesn't really seem likely anymore. Although, that really doesn't ruin the channel for me. I'm happy this channel is still up and we can look back on these videos. Super Dent Bros, another channel I would love to watch. Each of the videos felt like TV show episodes and were entertaining. It's strange. I remember exactly where I was when I watched these videos for the first time, which I didn't think I would remember. I absolutely adore the babysitter video, the lemonade wars, and the vacation video. Although having the smallest library out of everyone here, these videos still hold up decently well. The videos feel very well paced for the most part, and their voice acting was pretty great. Revisiting gave me a huge wave of nostalgia when I heard Luigi's voice after all these years. Like most of the people here, unfortunately, this channel is also retired, having stopped making videos in 2015, and honestly, it's a shame because these videos were so great and I wonder what more they could have done. But I guess that makes the videos we do have a lot more special. Big Yoshi fan, or BYF, is a creator that definitely doesn't get as much love as they deserve. Them and SML were a part of my holy trinity of Mario Plush tubers, and we'll get to the final one in a bit, but I just want to give some recognition to Big Yoshi fan, because their videos really did make up my childhood. I can't tell you how many times I watched Summer Special 2010 and Mario and Luigi Go Camping 2. These videos were so entertaining and gave the perfect summer vibe. I would spend my mornings watching his main series Mario and Luigi's Epic Adventures. What's also cool is that most of his videos tend to connect to each other, which I thought was really cool, as most channels make episodic videos. So seeing some sort of consistency made them more entertaining to watch. The BYF channel was also home to a lot of iconic series in my eyes, such as Yoshiada Dies, where someone, mainly Luigi, would try to kill Yoshiada for stealing their food, Mr. Bollocks commercials, yes, that was his name, where they would try to sell things. He wasn't a very good salesman though. Luigi's House Party, which were just fun character interactions, and holiday specials, which were a pleasure to see because we got them every year. I would say my favorite thing about the BYF channel is how consistent it was, minus the uploading schedule. But unfortunately, they too have retired, as the handsome lad has not uploaded in 2 years and has officially retired. But I and countless others are so grateful for BYF's videos, as he helped us through so many tough times and kept us so entertained. So if you want to check him out, it would feel like going through a time portal, and it really feels comforting in a way. I recommend any of his most viewed videos, but Mario's Birthday, Mario and Luigi Go Camping, and Yoshiada Dies 4 are absolute classics, and you might enjoy them. Thank you, Big Yoshi fan. I'll always be grateful for your content. Mario Wario. Now, this completes my holy trinity. In our final section, I'll be talking about Mario Wario, which is one of my favorite channels and one of the reasons why I got into YouTube as much as I did. Now, I'm sort of cheating here, as a lot of their videos actually mainly have Woody in them, and you can argue that that's their main character, but look man, when else am I going to have the chance to talk about Mario and Luigi Go to Burger King? Plus, there's literally a series called The Super Mario Show, and I loved watching that growing up. Even if the episodes sort of don't hold up too much, I remember I would binge these all the time, and these videos were still very charming looking back on. The characters were very memorable. Whenever I see Dry Bones now, all I can think about is them asking how many calories are in their food. And I absolutely love watching Woody's reactions to Blue's Clues out of all things, and his beef with this doll. I have no idea where she's from, but their arguments were always so funny my sister would get mad at how loudly I'd laugh. Getting footage for this section made me really happy because it's been so long since I've seen a lot of these videos. And this goes for a lot of the videos I've mentioned previously. It's crazy how much a video can mean to you. For a period of time, I remember Mario Wario wouldn't upload, which made me pretty sad, as this was around the end of 2017. But after all these years later, they're still making content, although it does seem like they shifted from the original plush videos they do. But knowing the person behind the channel is alive and well is just amazing to hear, especially this being a channel that shaped my childhood and many others as well. I'm glad to know I have years of content to catch up on after making this video. Thank you, Mario Wario. If I'm being honest and critical, a lot of these plush videos aren't what most people would call good, or even watchable nowadays, with a lot of exceptions of course. But with the nostalgia goggles on, these videos felt special again, and I felt like I was that kid years ago again. And coming back all these years later, I felt connected to these people making the videos, as I sort of feel like one of those people making the videos now. Even if we don't know what happened to most of these creators, their impact to those of us who watch them will be with us for a lifetime. And even if I'm not watching these types of videos anymore, it's amazing to see that there is a new generation of plush tubers who were inspired by those before them making the content they once watched. It's a never-ending cycle that hopefully doesn't die out, and hopefully if Nintendo doesn't get upset, it will be here for as long as the platform is alive. Once again, I am thankful for all the creators featured in the video, and just know that if any of you guys are watching, I just want you all to know that you guys are all legends, and I wish you the best. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I was able to take you down with me, down Nostalgia Road.
Luigi, what do you want to do?